We are on.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here on our first education live stream here on Facebook with the Asian Community Development Council. My name is Petrania. I'm going to be moderating this session. This is a brand new thing. We're starting with the Asian Community Development Council to try to get you more information and resources that this nonprofit does for the community here in the Las Vegas Valley. So we're very excited to have as our first guest for this live stream is Antu Tran. Hi, Antu. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you? I'm so excited and nervous at the same time. So we have a lot of viewers, a lot of people who've been, looking forward to get this citizenship done. So hopefully we have a lot of feedback and interaction. Since the shutdown, we don't get to see a lot of people. So this is a really good opportunity for us to reach out the community, in a different way. So that way we can provide our service better.
Yeah, and for people who are not familiar with ACDC, is a nonprofit here in the Las Vegas area. We work to help educate, empower, connect the Asian American community with different resources. And one of the resources that they offer at ACDC is the Citizenship Application Services, which Antu and her team, Antu is the Director of Strategic Initiatives at ACDC, and you've been working on this with the community, and it's such a hot topic right now, Antu, citizenship. A lot of people, especially because of the election coming up, they want to get a chance to vote, right? And one of of course, being a citizen can get you through that. But a lot of people want to become citizens for many reasons, and you're helping them with that. So first, tell us who. I think the big question for people is, how do I know if I qualify to apply for citizenship? So what can you tell people about that?
Sure. So you have to be at least 18 years old of age to apply for citizenship. And you have to be a green card holder for at least 5 years if you came over with the visa family petition, or a 3-year if you married to a U.S. citizen. And you can apply for the citizenship application as early as 90 days before your 3 or 5 years mark. So those are some of the basic qualifications that you can apply for the citizenship.
Right. And, you want people to come to the office, because right now I know the office has been shut down. And the office, tell us again where you guys are here.
Yes. So a quick update that we have moved to our new, actually we combined with our other location. We are out of the Joan office. We are at the Shanghai Plaza, 4276 Spring Mountain Road, Suite 207, and we have 2 other suites in there, but then we recommend people just come and find 207, be easier, just right on top of Vera Thai restaurant. So
you're right in the middle of Chinatown, right?
Yes. Yeah. So we're open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, from Sunday to Saturday. We always have people here, but we rotate and take turn to be here, so that way in the same time we can practice social distancing. Appointment only, so if you need any assistance from us, please call to make an appointment.
And what's great about the Asian Community Development Council and the services you offer is that you have people who speak different languages, right? Especially Asian languages. So talk to us about that and what you offer. People come and they don't feel comfortable. They don't speak English that well. You have people who speak different languages. Like Antu, you speak Vietnamese, correct?
Yes, I do. So the citizenship application is a long process. So a lot of people are not comfortable on how to fill out the legal document, especially the languages that they're not born. So we do have a few languages available to translate, such as Vietnamese, Spanish, Tagalog, Korean, and Mandarin. So those are some of the languages that we have available for people to come and get assistance with.
Yeah, and they get, and I think what I want to stress is that all the services you offer are completely free of charge, right?
Yes, it is free. And it's all free, not just to the Asian community, but to anyone that need help. But we want to offer and focus on the Asian community. Of course, we can't say no to anyone that need help, right? Like I said earlier, the process take a while. So if they come with, prepare, the process will be a lot shorter. The paperwork is long. It's a process. So,
So come as prepared as possible, basically, to
Right.
come and meet with you, right? So yeah, and we're doing this for the first time, getting people to know on Facebook what you guys do. So if you're on Facebook right now, if you have any questions that you want to ask onto about ACDC or about the citizenship application process, make sure you write in the comments below. We have our team here ready, and they're going to shoot us the questions and let us know what you want answered. So we want this to be an interactive conversation. Antu is ready. She has all the answers. So definitely send us some questions, and definitely share this page with whoever you think might need this information on Facebook. Share a page, like our page. Remember that we're always looking for people to share their conversations with us.
I also want to mention, I might not know all the answer, but we do have a lawyer that's working with us. We have an immigration attorney that support us, and if there's any question with regarding to legal question, then we always have an attorney that help us in the back.
And I think what really helps is, this process, and I've done it myself, many years ago. It's such an overwhelming process. I think a lot of people, especially when they have a language barrier, they feel like, I don't know how to do this, and I don't know if I'm doing it right. So when they come to you, explain that process. When they come into the office by appointment, come meet with you, tell us about this process that you help them through.
Well, at first we ask a lot of questions because, the USCIS, they want to know what you've done in the last 5 years, especially where you travel for the past 5 years, where you live for the past 5 years, where do you work for the past 5 years, and they want to make sure that you have a good character when you become a U.S. citizen. Those are the main things that they want to look for, and prepare them for the interview when they complete the application. So we want to walk with them through till the end until they receive the citizenship. So we also offer a civic class, which is a class to help them learn, read, write, and speak the basic language, English, so that way they can pass the interview. And the 100 civic question. And during the interview, they will ask at least 10 questions. But if you get 6 right, then at least 6 right, then you'll pass the interview.
So you're basically giving people just information about the whole process, from applying the first time they're applying for citizenship until they go and take their citizenship class. So you're there to help answer any questions that they may have.
Correct. And we want to encourage people to, if you're qualified for it, do it early, because they're talking about raising the fee soon. Right now, the fee is at $725, and they're talking about raising the fee up to 80%, which is $1,180.
So people still have to pay the fees. I mean, they're getting the help for free to help fill out these applications, but that's a good point. They still have to pay for the fees to file these papers, correct?
Right. And we also assist on if there are a low income family, we are able to apply for a fee waiver or a reduced fee for the family that who are low income. So it's saying that the government encouraged us or them to become a U.S. citizen.
Yeah. And how long is the process? So you want people to bring all the paperwork that they need, so that when they call you and make an appointment, they can ask you, okay, what kind of paperwork I need? Because you want that to come ready, right? With all the paperwork.
Right. Usually the process take about 1 hour to 1 hour and a half long. Just last weekend, I helped someone that, because she traveled a lot outside the United States for the past 5 years, and she don't remember the date that she left and entered. So it took us about almost 3 hours to get her application because she came without preparing. So, but we're always here to help in those kind of cases.
Yeah, and you want to save them time too, because when people come, they want to get out the door, they want to get it done as quickly as possible.
Right.
Yeah. And so you said right now the fee is $725, but is the fees usually come up? You said like right before election, after election?
Usually after presidential election, they usually raise the fee for most of the application that relate with immigration.
Right.
Do we have any question right now that from our viewers?
Waiting I'm asking my team member, do we have any questions right now? So we're still getting it out there. This is actually the first time that ACDC is doing this kind of live stream series. So we are, trying to get the word out. So if you are watching this, if it pops up on your Facebook screen, definitely feel free to tag your friends and family, because this is such a hot topic right now, Antu. A lot of people are talking about, citizenship in this country, people who are, because they need to have a green card, right, in order to apply.
Right.
For the citizenship. So I think even if you're not ready yet, I think ACDC is always a resource. They can always call us, right? In case if you have any questions about just even thinking about this process.
Right. It's never hurt.
Lots of calls and stuff like that.
It's never hurt that you would start early. I have student in our civic class. He's been studying for the test for 3 years, and he's not qualified to apply another 2 years. So he's having a head start. So people that come to us.
Yeah, I remember when I was going through the process, I want to be as prepared as possible, and I speak English pretty well. There are people I know who feel like they want to work on their English in order to pass the test. And you probably have those people as well.
Right. And I really want to mention about our upcoming event this weekend. It's a special event. It's a 2-day. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of people who haven't been able to come and see us, and they're anxious get their application start. So we put in 2 days of this weekend, Sunday, June 28th, and Monday, June 29th, from 11 to 4. It will be our citizenship. So it will be a citizenship workshop in Clark County and Lake Tahoe. We will have attorney available and translator available if needed. And it's appointment only. So I encourage, if you've been waiting to get this done and over with, we are available from 11 to 4 this Sunday and Monday.
So this is appointment only, even though it's a workshop, it's still appointment only.
Yes.
So people need to call in and make an appointment. And this is not just here in Vegas, because we want to stress ACDC is a statewide organization. So we do have an office up in Northern Nevada as well. So are they having a workshop up there as well at the same time as here?
Yes, that's correct. Okay. And I just want to mention again, it is a free service. It's free for our community, and it's not limited to the Asian community, but to all the community out there, whoever need our assistance. And it will be for Clark County, it will be at our office, Shanghai Plaza, 4276 Spring Mountain Road 207, or you can call 702-858-1716 or 702-496-9186 for appointment. Yeah.
And we're actually going to put all this information on the Facebook post for you. So if anybody have any questions, definitely call the ACDC office, which is located in Shanghai Plaza. So I just want to, if people are just tuning in right now on Facebook, just want to welcome you guys again to the first education live stream series that ACDC is putting on. And today we're interviewing Antu Tran. She is the Director of Strategic Initiative for ACDC. And one of the works that she's doing here at the office to help people fill out citizenship applications. So this is an overwhelming process. A lot of people are, they have no idea where to even start. So that's why this service is so important. It is free of charge. You have to pay for the fees, the paperwork. But I just got a question in from our team, and you addressed this earlier, but for people who are just tuning in, talking about fees, and they can be pretty pricey, right? They could be $725 to file this application. Yeah, the help you're getting with ACDC is free, but it's $725. So people, is there any chance for them to lower that fee, or can they waive that fee altogether?
Yes, it's all depend on your income and your household number. For instance, we have to look at how many household members do you have in your family, and what is the total income? Then we have to compare to match the rate that the USCIS provide. Then we are able to identify if you qualify for a fee waiver, which is free, or a reduced fee, which is 50% of the fee.
Right.
So you have to bring your tax income, the recent tax income for us to look at.
Yeah. And you're offering the service right now, and the office is open right now, right? People can come and talk. Some people might still be fearful about, with COVID-19, understandably. Right. What are you doing at the ACDC office to make sure safety is the number one priority?
Yes, thank you for asking that. So we do have masks available for our staff. All the staff and all the clients who are coming in, if they're not prepared or they don't have masks, we have masks ready to provide for them. We do have, we wipe down table and anything that we touch during the day. Every time that we help with the client, we wipe down everything and sanitize everything because we want to, be aware that our well-being and our health is most important during this time.
And I know I've been there at the office. You promote 6 feet of, social distancing. I know you have partitions up, at the table to make sure people are apart, and you limit the number of people. That's why making an appointment is so important, not to just show up, because we want to make sure they're just, as fewer as people as possible inside the office, right?
Exactly. Yes. So I want to add that citizenship is not just the only program that we have at ACDC. We also have voter registration. Right now, because of the situation we're in, we have online voter registration. So you don't have to go anywhere to register. You can just stay at home, be safe, and register from your home. We have a link that we usually post on our social media. So if anyone need the link how to register to vote, update your information, anything that you want to make changes with your voter registration, you can do it online. And we also have Health Navigator, which is, and the situation I know that, everyone fall into during this time losing their job or their health care. We have Health Navigator with different languages available that could help and register for the health insurance, for affordable health insurance.
Yeah, so all these different services. So if people are not familiar with the Asian Community Development Council, they offer all these services free of charge for the community, not just for Asian Americans in this community, but everyone. We're opening our services, obviously. And now with COVID-19 regulations easing a bit, the office at Shanghai Plaza in Chinatown is open, and Antu is there with her team. And of course, right now, so, getting back to the citizenship question. So once people come in and they fill out the applications, get that done, what happens next? What happens after that process?
So they would mail the application themselves, and after that, within usually a month to 2 months, they will receive a notice. Usually after they mail the application, they should receive a receipt from the Department of Homeland Security within, I would say, a week, a receipt saying that they have received the application, and then within the month, they will receive another letter to notify them that they should go for appointment, which is to get the fingerprint done. After that, right now, the USCIS have started to do the interview again. They just started back up this week, and they are very limited during the day of how many appointments they do. And so I think the process will be a lot longer compared with the time before the shutdown.
And that's a really good question. We actually just got one question in from someone watching, and they're asking, how long is the overall citizenship application process typically? Because what I've been hearing is that it takes longer now than it used to. What are you hearing, Antu?
Right. So before the shutdown, usually, they really try their best to speed up the process. I have a client that applied within 8 months and they have the interview. So the process usually from 8 months to 10 months. Before the shutdown, but after the shutdown, now everything is starting slowly to open up. It will be a lot longer. I would say a year, at least a year.
Definitely plan ahead, right? I mean, if you want it, then maybe it could take up to a year to actually, for the whole entire process to go through.
Right.
And talk to me about some of the people who come in and talk to you, especially people who have gotten the help through the office and got their citizenship. Have you heard back from any of these families and people?
Oh, yes. I have so many great stories that I hear from them. Very emotional story, I would say.
Yeah.
That way, it makes my job more meaningful every day that I see people, achieve the desire that they wanted to become a U.S. citizen. A lot of feedback when they received that, they call me on the phone and crying and say, I passed the test, because a lot of our clients are older, the elderly people, like around in their 50, 60, or 70, it's really hard, a challenge for them when they just came over to the United States for only 5 years and learned the language, all over again. It's a challenge for them, and I'm really glad that I'm able to walk through with them step by step and until the end to get that citizenship.
Yeah, it's that American dream, right? A lot of people are going through. So, what are your tips? What advice do you want to give people who are looking to go through this process right now?
I would say that just study just a little bit each day. Maybe learn one question. There's 100 question, right? Just learn one question for one day, one question, or if you want to take more time, 3 day, one question. Because the process of when you turn in your application into the day that you go for an interview is like a whole year. So now I'm sure it's gonna extend longer than a year. So just take step by step and study with your however that you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, because this is the civic test, an oral test that they give you, right? So it's up to 10 to 100. An applicant must answer 6 out of 10 questions correctly. Is that what they have to do?
And yes, only 6 out of 10 questions, and they'll be qualified for it. And
questions you're gonna
get. Yeah, and we also offer a mock interview. Mock interview is they come in and I pretend that I'm the officer, and then I will ask them questions. And then I will go over with them step by step or question by question that they have trouble with. Or, I will practice writing with them or reading with them, how to respond. The main thing is they want to look for if you understand or basic talking or just a general conversation.
Yeah. And another question people might have is there an age limit in getting citizenship? Can people be any age as long as they have a green card?
Yes, as long as they have a green card and they have to be at least 18. If they're under 18, then it will be, if their parents apply for it, then they will become a U.S. citizen with their parents.
Oh, I see. So if they're under 18, they have to come, their parents will be applying to be a citizen. Okay. And so again, we want to stress that we have people, different languages who can help, right? So if you don't speak English that well, we have services offered in different languages.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And I also want to mention census right now. It's really important to our community, like how people to understand what census means and what it's about, and it does not require a citizenship to fill out that census. It does not require a green card to fill out the census.
They don't track you. I think, one thing that we want to get out there is a lot of people are afraid of filling out the census, which is, given out every year to kind of, see what the community looks like. And people are like, oh, I don't want people to know if I'm undocumented or I'm not a citizen, but they don't track those things.
No,
right?
They do not track those. Yeah. And there is federal law that it will protect them. The information will protect them till 72 years. So people, doesn't matter with your citizenship, if you're legal, if you're illegal, whatever status you are recommend or encouraged to fill out the census, because we get those funds back from the government. I'm sorry, it's kind of out of the topic, but I think it's important to mention.
Yeah, because you want, as a citizen of this country, you want to get the most from your government, local government, your national government. And when you fill out the census, you show them the information that this community is all about. So you live in Las Vegas, in Nevada, your census information is so important. And ACDC has really been pushing this out for people to fill them. And you have, I think, up until a few months from now to fill them in and turn them in, right?
We are about 61%. So there's a lot of people that have not filled out the census. I think a lot of reason is because of hesitation of the status of their, immigration or whatever reason that they maybe not sure. But the deadline, they extended to October 31st of 2020. So they have plenty of time. And I think right now they're sending out another postcard to remind people to do census. And all they have to do is go to www.2020census.gov and just put in your address, or you can choose whatever language that you're comfortable with. Put in your address and and complete the form. And it's really easy. It's really basic. Your name, your gender, how many people live in your family, what are the relation of that person live in your family. And I think that's it. Nothing more sensitive or.
Yeah. No, that's great. So important to push that out there. And we're just getting another question in. We have just a few more minutes left, but I want you to talk about this because so many people are not familiar with ACDC and what we do here in the community. And they're asking, what other services does ACDC provide aside from citizenship application? I know you touched on that, but can you kind of give a recap of what you do here at this office?
Sure. Yes, of course. So besides the citizenship, we have voter registration. So once you become a U.S. citizen, you are eligible to register to vote, get your voice heard, vote for whoever you believe. Or another program that we have is Health Navigator, register for health insurance. You know, there's so many choices out there. There's so many, you know, when you go into a big market, you don't know what to choose, right? So that's what we're here for. And we have different languages to help, and we narrow it down to see what's most fit for you and your family. So that way you can save and then, you know, use the best of what is available. And also, beside that, we also have a program for students, for student or whoever ready to go to college. So we have college readiness boot camp every year in September. It's like a 1 day of event to learn more about how to apply for college, how to apply for financial assistance, how to you know, reach out to professional or people with experience before. That way you can get feedback or you have any question about going to college.
Yeah, so many different services. You know, we got another question. Let's get to that before we wrap up. The question said, my friend came to America on a tourist visa, but is now wanting to apply for permanent residency. What would be their best course of action? I know we have attorneys who answer these questions.
Right.
Can really give you the most up-to-date
right. I would recommend that you should call our number, 702-858-1716 or 702-496-9186 to get more information. That way, you know, we can give you the best answer. And if needed, you know, we can ask from our lawyer as well. So please don't be shy to call us. We're available here at the office from 10 to 4 every day.
Well, I think, what's so important, I think, when it comes to questions like this to Antu, and you know this well, it's just like immigration laws and regulations, they change all the time, right? So you want to stay updated and you want people to get the right, factual, accurate information.
Yes.
When they come to you. Yeah. So, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying, if you don't mind, just give it a call so that way I can give a one-on-one answer with you because, you know, it looked like more, I need to get more information.
Yeah, and obviously we have resources. Like that's why we have attorneys and the attorneys will actually be available at a workshop we're having this upcoming Sunday and Monday. So again, let people know about that resource that we're offering.
Yes. So we will have a lawyer here available during that workshop this weekend, Sunday and Monday, from 11 to 4. So any questions that you hesitate or you want to ask, just bring it, and we can find out the best answer for you.
Yeah, and here in Las Vegas and also up in the northern Nevada as well, right? So we have both happening. So that's happening June 28th and 29th, Sunday and Monday, 11 to 4 in Clark County and Lake Tahoe. So again, we're going to put all the information up on a Facebook post so that you guys know. And again, thank you so much, Antu, for all the great information today. This is our first education live stream series. Every week we want to kind of get the information out there for you. Have any questions, suggestions, or any topics that you want ACDC to address? If we can help, definitely we'll address in some future live streams. So thank you, Antu, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you, Botrania. Have a good day.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching.